Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We've been promising we'll get back on the case of these, and I was chatting with a member today, the longest serving member, Mr. Big Popper, and he reminded me that he's been with the channel now over 3 years, and being over 3 years, it's kind of struck a chord with me when he said, I remember doing S10 and I remember your voice talking me around S10 when I first did it, and I wouldn't have got around without your voice. So I wonder if there's people out there that are struggling with S10 now. And as it stands, we could go and take a look at the current ranking board for S10 and see what's doing and see who's in there. Just point to note, 2 minutes 24. If I just nullify the cameras for a moment, and if I just take away the cameras and the screenshots and things, we can see there we're on a 2:25.015 is my fastest ever time. We look at the current top ranking board of 2:22.258. My fastest time is quicker than the fastest guy on here, but that says nothing. We've been through a change of physics a number of times. If we then look at the goal, the 2:24 dead, let's take a look at the ranking board. 2:24 puts us in 15th place. Nando Loris just outside. As you can see here, 31 people have done it. Now, of my board, my rankings board, there's probably 150 people who could quite easily go out here and do this, but they've all done it once, they've all done it more than once, and the system keeps getting wiped, and we are due another wipe in a couple of months. So I thought it might be a nice good evening for me to go out there and see how long it takes us, and if we can do it in a non-stop video, it's a non-stop video. Top 10 stars, a 2:17.739. Well, that's quick, isn't it? That's some 5 seconds, 4.5 seconds quicker than anybody on our ranking table. So, without further ado, let's get stuck in, and we might talk about some stuff as we go round. So, let's give it a shot. We've got extra cameras here today. We've got the normal straightforward cam. We've got a GoPro now set on my right hand side, giving you a slightly better angle. You can see my wheel, which is a Fanatec DD Extreme. We have our cooling system in the back of here, which is now available for sale if you want to go on eBay and take a look. And we also have, on the right hand side over there, our current contributors to the channel. So we gave away 5 memberships, as we do virtually every month. Well, we do it every month to give away 10, but your next giveaways for membership will be in the first week of November. So if you want to come along, join us on a Monday night and we'll give some memberships away. Right, circuit to Spa, where are we going? Let's look at settings. Assists will be traction control 1, default ABS, counter steer assistance on strong. It's a standard kind of set that we always go to. Anything else, we'll probably have the ghost set at 0.9. We will, and when we start to get a ghost, we will start to use them. As it is at this moment in time, there are no ghosts to choose because we don't have any. So, without further ado, let's make a start. This is a wet track on a drying line, and he's got hard tyres. Let's see how we go. Avoid the curb on the left. The track feels much wider than it previously had been. That used to be a very narrow cut through. Oh, that was slidey, wasn't it? Okay, let's give it another shot. No brake balance, is there? Nope. Braking on the 100. Down to first. Coast and roll. Used to be very narrow down that edge. Maximum 4th gear. First time round, we're going to attempt to get a ghost. Doesn't matter how fast we are. The Widdowmaker process is the way it is. Gonna brake a little bit early there. Some people say you should adjust your settings on your monitor so that you can see the drying line. I don't think you need them. I think you've got good visibility of the drying line, which is pretty much the natural racing line, really. Try and keep it off the grass and the wet bits. This car needs to just brake a little bit earlier than your GR3, sort of GR4 braking points. Don't touch the curbs. Now, if you know how to trail brake, it's very useful here with these long corners. And we're about to approach the difficult part. Now, do not lift. You'll take away the downforce off the back of the car. You've got to do that in a controlled manner. If you lift too much, you will lose the car completely. So just make your way down, be steady, braking on the white line. .225.1 on our first time out. Let's see if we can get that replay loaded up. It's just going to display the ghost. We can't choose it. Okay. That was first time. Let's see if we can do better. Now, what I noticed myself doing there was running the car off the track slightly, and I wasn't able to give it the beans when I needed to. Too fast. Hey, come on. Braking on the 100. I'm going to be keen to beat my ghost at this point. Trail brake there. The car seems to get attracted to the curbs. You've got to be so careful. Touched the curb there and it slid. We haven't got a timer. You can only do this one lap per time. There's no repetition. No, there's no lap on lap on lap, which we like to do on the Monday night time trials. I've got to get into the groove. I've not got it yet. How shiny those curbs are. It feels like very early morning. Oh my lord. We were miles behind anyway. I was having to push. Let's go. Come on, S10. Everybody's nemesis. The final test in the first 50. It used to be the last test. There were never any more after this. We were not smooth through there, were we? Wow. Braking on the marker before the end of the curbs. You can hear when you hit the puddle or the wet bit. Come on, let's go. We gave it some then. Keep it on the dry bit and you can always accelerate. Put it on the wet bit, you're always holding off the throttle. Got to get this bit right down here. We'll gain significant time if we do it right. We haven't gained a massive amount, but $224.99999. We're within a second. That's easy to say, isn't it? Come on. Still silver. How far can we get up the friends list? Will be a good question to answer. Not necessarily a good question to ask. We could be here all night if that's what we wanted to do. Maybe. You never know. Oh. Okay. Use a little bit of engine braking when we can. We short shifted up to second, but I'm not entirely sure we needed to do that. Much faster than the Ghost, at least. Third gear might have been better. That gearbox at the back end of that car. It's the 150 we brake on just there. Oh, we ran it wide. Oh, wowzers. I just gave it that little bit of extra throttle. Trying to go off out of the corner just that little bit earlier. Now we know this Ghost struggles a bit through here, so we'll just see if we can play on that. There we go, much better. Now if we can finish ahead of the Ghost, we're 0.9 ahead. Clearly in the wrong gear. I'm concentrating. I'm sorry for no commentary. It will come when my brain works out how I control the car and talk at the same time. Oh no. I've got to do one or the other, I think. Oh, that's crazy. We know we can do it now. 3/4 of the lap and we spin it. We touched the grass on the... well, we touched the curb on the left-hand side. Braking just before that 100. Back into second gear. Changing gear just before 9,000 RPM. Oh, we just ran wide. Try and hold this inside line a bit longer. Let the car get some grip. Here we go then, let's see if we can get this bit right. A 23.463 gets us to gold. Whoa. That was really quite tricky on the fingers. But we're into 7th place, tied with Mr. GTR in 7th. In 6th, technically, but he got it earlier, so... Do I feel it's a bit easier than before? Maybe. Maybe it is a bit easier. Shall we take a look at the replay and just see if we can see any real big error places that we can pick up on? So the engine noise is really quite loud, but braking just before the 100s. Cut in, try not to touch the curbs, avoid the curb on the left definitely. That was a second gear run out from that corner. And then we're going to come down the hill and we're going to change down to third, avoiding that curb on the left. Trying not to slide the car too much. Back into third then. Accelerate away up to fourth gear. And charging down on the left hand side. The key thing here is to be looking for your braking marker. The 150, maybe fractionally after. Down to third, down to second. Now we can be quicker through there, we know that. And then away, down the hill, third gear, changing down to second. Let the car coast and roll around the corner. As much as possible, that is. Did we go wide here? We did. So we got something that we could make up there. We were on the edge of the track there, weren't we? Look, on the grass, we can pick up there, definitely. Brake before the 50. Hold the inside line, hug it. Oh, we touched the curbs. Watch out for that wet patch on the inside on the left. We got that, that was good. Braking just after the 100. Watch the curb and the white line, both sides. Navigate the car through there. Brake before the curb on the left. Don't run the car out onto this curb. Could go into third gear earlier there, I think. We had a bit of slide from touching the curb, but into fourth gear now, and it's foot to the floor, pedal to the metal. Oh, we had a slide. Braking down to third. Push through the corner, another slide again. And then brake on the white line. First gear for the first apex. Into second gear for the second apex. And then push to the line. That's relatively decent. But we saw a few areas we can pick up on then. So a 222. There's only two players in the 222s. That's Binder and Triple. If you want to get on my friends list, all you have to do is send a request to PSN Widdowmaker 10144. That's a double D. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see where we can go. Now we have to try and really be on this ghost from early doors if we're going to attempt to get anywhere near. Could probably have revved through third a bit more, but I wanted to short shift. We went that little bit long again. We didn't avoid that curb, did we? Trail braked as long as we could into there. So we're going to try and use this ghost chasing method to try and just beat our previous time. To see if we can get ahead of Mr. GTR quite quickly. You only have to finish within 0.9 of your ghost to beat your previous time. Which all should be quite easy if you can keep up with your ghost from the previous session, that is. Don't make as many mistakes. Don't make the mistakes in the same place. We overshot. And that's the end. Come on. We know we've got this. Trying too hard already. Come on. If only we knew a way to keep the revs up. That would help tremendously. I think we're catching. I get a sixth sense we're catching. Need to brake on the 150. Tighten the line up into this corner. Bit raggedy, but we're on it. Oh. There's a little white flash on the left-hand side. If you brake after that, you're done. Come on. There's a little bit of turbo lag in this car, isn't there? It takes a little while for it to get up. There's no turbo, but it's a little bit of lag. We had to stab that into fourth to stop the car shooting right. Oh, we're a little bit further back. Let's see if we can do better. Brake on the 150. A bit of gear slam in there. Avoid the wobble knobs on the right of every corner. Got a little bit of catch up to do. There it is, that little white marker on the left hand side. Come on, let's do it every time. Come on. We went to fourth too early there. The car pushed. Come on. We're pushing. Try and do it without touching first gear. Look at him get away. Scampers away. Oh dear. Come on. Felt okay. Come on. See if we can close this up under braking with a bit of better braking. I can give you an update on Fanatec if you like as well today. Fanatec. Forgot to put my credit through. They credited me the $10 for my packaging and postage fee, but they didn't put the credit through for the damaged item. They didn't do that. Oh, a little bit deep. Too deep. We lost it all. We overran a fraction. Look at the gap that's appeared. Oh, frustration station. We're not gonna beat it, I don't think. Oh, 0.87. Half a second down, come on. Again, 3/4 the way back, we lost that. Come on. We know where the mistakes are. Now, I am a TC user, and I have been for a very long time, and I just find it takes away that little bit of snap understeer that occurs in all GT7 environments, even on front-wheel drive cars. We actually kept it on the black stuff this time. We braked into the corner there. Probably could have been a bit sharper there. Oh! A 23.005. Has that put us third? It's put us third. It's put us third, which... That's a decent effort. And what have we been doing? 34 minutes. I think the last time we did this kind of video, it took us 50 minutes to get to gold. And if we think about the time we tried to do the license test one after the other, and seeing how long it took us to get gold, I think I got gold on my third or fourth run, which was about the same as today, to be honest. But to be pushing towards the top of the friends list is pretty good. Now we have to try and beat the Ghost. If we beat the Ghost, we're going to be 22-1. Which is going to be pretty good. And that'll be somewhere close to where our previous best was, which is still pretty decent. So let's carry on. If we're going to do an hour, we've got 25 minutes, so let's keep going. See if there's any more room in this. I think there is. I don't know just how much. We'd have to get the perfect lap. We kept a foot in. We kept on the ghost, so we did everything we could. We were so lucky not to lose it then. I hope this inspires some of you else to give this a shot, because I think it's easier than it used to be. $22,162. Oh, where's that going to put us? Top of the friends list. There we go. We've done it. We've done it. Although reality set in. There's not a lot of people done this, but that's still a pretty decent time. And I do hope for those people that have never done this before, this can be a bit of an inspiration for you to go on and give this a shot. You can see that dry line. If you know the racing line, you can stick to that. You don't have to wander all over the track like you used to. The only problem is for me is I'm just tempted. A 22,162 is only a tenth and a half away from our personal best. And where does that put us on the top 10 stars? Miles away. You have to be in the 19s. So, Sammy Snake's there, of course. But yeah, we are top of our friends list, which is a pretty decent shot at things. And who's in there then? Let's see who's got gold. Nando is just dropped another place because of us. But Up-Tempo Robin, Mad Max is there. Geordie, Javs, Trigger, Big Daz, Mickey, Mr. GTR, Quicksilver, or Quickster, sorry, Chuckling Pilot, Gizo, Binder VR, and Triple. So there we have it, top of the friends list. 22,162. 3 seconds away from the top 10 stars. That's massive. Is it worth just another little tickle and see if we can do anything? And that's what it's going to be, folks. That's where we're going to finish. 222,162. And that's S10 complete, which finishes all of those initial 50 license tests. Thank you very much, folks. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Goodbye for now.